Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Misty Moss here of Moss Photography. How are you guys doing today? Loaded freaking question in this day and age, I know. But I hope that you are giving yourself the care and support that you need and giving yourself all the love that you deserve during these weird, crazy times. So today I'm really excited to talk to you guys about something that's really dear to my heart, which is books. I love books. I love reading. I get a lot of my knowledge and my learning done through reading books, and I get a lot of my entertainment through stories told mostly through novel form. And I'm excited to talk about the top 5 books that have completely changed my life, helped me grow as an artist, as a business person, and just in general. Today we're talking about my favorite books that I think every photographer, creative entrepreneur, and artist needs to read. These books have helped me monumentally in my journey as a photographer, as an artist, as a business person, and just as a human in general. If you love these books as well, or if you have any suggestions of books that I missed or that I haven't read yet, please comment down below. I would love to hear your feedback and what you guys love to read. As always, remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell, all that fun stuff. Let's get into it. If we're free from the burden of trying to be completely original, we can stop trying to make something out of nothing, and we can embrace influence instead of running away from it. So book number 1 is Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. I just read this book really recently, like probably just a couple weeks ago. It's really small and it's got lots of pictures in it. So it's a really good quick read. It's quick, but it's very inspirational, and it's full of a lot of good tidbits and just a lot of good points to come back to as an artist making their way through the world, creating art and making a living through that art. One of my biggest takeaways that I got from this book is that it further affirmed the idea that I believe that nothing is original and everything's already been done before. So if everything's already been done before, but it hasn't been done by you. So stop worrying about whether or not it's been done before, because it has, and just do it and just create the art that you want to create. Just do it. Just do it. Don't try to win over the haters. You're not the jackass whisperer. Book number 2 is Unmarketing by Scott Stratton and his wife Allison Kramer. This book is so good and so funny and such an easy read when you are getting into marketing. I first read this book when I just started my business and I was just getting into marketing, and marketing was this big, giant, scary concept that like business people did, and I was just like a small, dinky artist. The idea of marketing my business was really, really scary and really overwhelming. If you're an artist, you're also marketing your work because you're making your art, but you also have to sell your art, and you need to know how to do both. This book really broke down marketing and shattered it into a million easily digestible pieces for me to understand and to start implementing. One of the core tenets of this book is be generous, and Scott really just like emphasizes this point throughout the whole book. I'll never forget that. I use it every day when I'm thinking about my marketing, and I also just use it in my day-to-day life. The author really lives up to this be generous concept that he emphasizes. I found this book in a thrift store, and one of the tasks he gives you is if you're enjoying the book halfway through to email him and say that you like the book. So I did this and I told him, oh, I found your book in a thrift store, I picked it up and I love it. And he mailed me a new copy of the book. There was a new edition. This is the second edition. I had bought the first originally. I gifted the first to a friend of mine because it's just so damn good. So he just sent me the book for free because he was like, I'm so glad you like it. Here's a free copy of the new updated edition. Here I am telling you about his book. Like, the concept of be generous in your marketing really, really works. So be generous. Read this book. Tell Scott about it. Maybe he'll send you a free book too. Be the weirdo who dares to enjoy. The third book is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. I read this book also really recently. It's just a really beautiful read. I love this book because it's a 300-page love letter to creativity and inspiration. It also kind of dabbles more in the woo-woo side of creativity and inspiration, which I really love, and that the universe really just wants you to create, and that ideas have almost consciousness and they're almost intelligent and have their own ideas of what they want. She kind of dabbles in this concept that ideas want to be born and that they'll find people to create them. And if you're not the right person, or if you're not doing this idea fast enough and creating it into the world, it's gonna leave you and get to the next person, and they're gonna make the thing that wants to be created. It's just really neat, and it's really beautiful, and it's really well written. It's also broken down into 6 parts. all of which speak to the soul and heart of being creative and being an artist. And those 6 parts are courage, enchantment, permission, persistence, trust, and divinity. I just think it's a staple read for anybody passionate about pursuing their creative dreams and just wanting a little bit more beauty in their life. So definitely give this one a read. The walls of your comfort zone are lovingly decorated with your lifelong collection of favorite excuses. Number 4 is You Are a Badass at Making Money. Some of you have probably heard of the first book, which is just You Are a Badass. I haven't actually read that one. I just skipped right to this one because this year I got really passionate about tapping into my money mindset and really tackling some of the money blocks that have been holding me back. As artists and creative people, we have been fed and raised in a society that lives off of this starving artist concept, which is a complete lie and does not need to exist. One of the most rewarding things I've done for myself and for my art has been to work on my money blocks and to work through those so that I am not a starving artist and that my money and what I make can help support my creativity and my business, and it can help me make better art that will help heal more people. A lot of people tend to subconsciously harbor a lot of negative thoughts and feelings about money and around money, and as artists, we get to set our value and tell the world how much we're worth. So if you have these ingrained money thoughts in your mind that are negative, you're basically telling the world that you're worth less than you are subconsciously. So stop being scared of money, work on your money blocks, make more money so you can make more art. It's just gonna heal you and help heal other people. You need money to create art and to change lives with your art, and yeah, just this book is so good. It also has a lot of tasks and work things to do, like homework to do. It's really light, and her tone of voice and the way she talks is very conversational, so it's not like very intimidating. I think a lot of us around money, we can get kind of scared because money usually is kind of intimidating. You need to have like an accountant and a bookkeeper, and this isn't like that. It's more about tapping into the mindset of money and to just heal whatever you have going on about that. So very easy read, very enjoyable. I definitely was laughing a lot while I read this and feeling just really inspired. So definitely check this book out. Progress, not perfection, is what we should be asking of ourselves. Okay, this book is last, but it's definitely not least. I was saving the best for last. Everybody needs to read this book. If you haven't read this book yet, I don't know what you're doing. Just go buy it right now. Like go wherever. Go to your online bookstore that's local, preferably not Amazon. Please go to a local bookstore to buy this. They will have it. Everybody has this book. It's just the artist's way. Like obviously this book is on this list. It's just so good. Oh, of course somebody's leaf blowing now. I'm almost on the video and they're leaf blowing. Hopefully it's not that loud. This book will change your life. It will change your art. It will change how you think about making art. It will change how you think about your life. It will change everything. Just do it. It's a book, but it's mostly a 12-week program, so it's kind of like a little bit of a course in book form. It is meant to unleash your creativity and basically unlock yourself to your true potential and your true authentic self. It's got a lot of tasks in it, a lot of homework, and a lot of the tasks can also be repurposed to be like self-care, self-love, self-growth kind of tasks. I've taken and borrowed quite a few of these and I implement them in my groups and in my newsletter just to help people get to know themselves a little bit deeper and to dive more in depth with themselves. It's just such a beautiful read and such a great way to get to know yourself. I read this book a year ago in January. It's 12 weeks long, so if you do the math, you would know that I read this book right when the pandemic was happening and starting. And it was actually perfect, beautiful timing. I really enjoyed having this almost support system to get to know myself better and the stillness of quarantine to dive deep in with these tasks. The pivotal concept of this book is two things, morning pages and artist dates. And Julia Cameron, who's the author of this book, suggests and almost like makes it a non-negotiable thing to be doing these in your daily life. So morning pages you do every day and the artist date you do once a week by yourself. I do my morning pages every day. You're supposed to do 3 pages. I usually do about 2 to 1.5. But if I really need to dig deeper, I'll do all 3. Yeah, I just highly recommend it. It's really beautiful and every artist needs to read it. Just read it. That's it. That's my 5 recommendations for books for photographers, creative entrepreneurs, and artists. I apologize for the leaf blower in the background. I live in an apartment building, what can you do? It is what it is. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw today, please subscribe, like, and hit that bell. That's it. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.